Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've watched my recent videos, you'll know that I'm on a hype at the minute of doing a lot of testing. So I've recently had DNA genetic testing to look at my methylation cycles, because this is something that Gary Brecker talks about a lot and says that it's one of the major causes of autoimmunity, which could be leading to my MS. And so I've got that done, but now I wanted to take it a step further. And so this time I've got blood tests done to see what's actually going on in my blood compared to the DNA. So the DNA is like looking at the recipe book, and then the bloods is like looking at the actual finished cake that you've baked or whatever and seeing, oh, has it risen? No, it's not risen. Why is it not risen? And then you can look back. So I kind of wanted both aspects so I could have a full rounded view. And then again, I was going to ask kind of ChatGPT to explain the results for me. I put together a supplement plan for overcoming all of this. So let's jump to the video. But before I do, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so that I can reach more people with MS and help them to overcome their disease. So yeah, I recently got my bloods done with a company called Stride that I've mentioned in my last couple of videos. So the whole process is really simple. A nurse comes around and takes your blood, and you get the results back sort of within about a week, and you get a whole dashboard with all these reports, and it tells you all about your blood and your results. And so what I did again, as I did with my last video, was I downloaded a PDF and I put it into ChatGPT just to help me interpret the results, and so that I could ask questions back and forth about specific things and basically get it to operate as if it were a specialist that could explain all these results to me. And you get much more time with this specialist than you do with most others. And it's much cheaper as well because you don't have to pay for it, whereas a proper specialist would cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars or pounds. So yeah, I uploaded my results into ChatGPT, and basically, as you can see here, it gave me an overall summary first and said that I'm in excellent general health by conventional standards, which is great. But with your methylation profile and MS diagnosis, there are a few subtle inefficiencies and opportunities for optimization. This is interesting as well because I actually asked it within the same thread as before. So this is the same thread of messaging on ChatGPT that discussed my methylation results. And so the great thing about it is that ChatGPT now knows all about my methylation results. And so it's comparing this to my DNA results. And so it's kind of getting a picture of mashing them up together, which just adds an extra layer to things because it already knows that background. So that really helped with getting these results back and understanding them a lot better. So it said that with my active B12, it says that current levels are in range, but functionally low for the MTR/MTRR genetics that I've got, and also with my MS diagnosis. ChatGPT is actually saying that optimal should be 400 to 500, which is very interesting because, like I say, when I got the results back, it said that this was in the optimal range because it is for a normal functioning person. But because ChatGPT knows that I've got these methylation issues and also that I've got MS, it's now suggesting that I should have much higher levels. And so that was really, really interesting and a really good insight to help me understand exactly what's going wrong and how I can overcome it going forward. Then similarly, my folate levels were decent, it's saying, but likely just meeting baseline needs. So I should consider increasing the methylated B vitamin for folate to 800 mcg. So that was really interesting as well, because again, the test was actually telling me that this level was absolutely fine and that I was actually in higher range, probably because I have started taking my methylated B vitamins. So that's probably why these two are healthy for a normal person. But ChatGPT, knowing that I've got these breaks in my DNA and MS, is saying that I need more. So that was really interesting and really helps for working out how to supplement going forward. Then in terms of my hormones, it said that I've got good markers for cortisol, for DHEA, very good for testosterone, good for free testosterone. The interesting thing was that my free testosterone was a lot lower compared to my total testosterone, which basically means that this here, this SHBG, which I think is sexual hormone binding globulin, is way too high essentially. So basically my body's not able to make use of a lot of the testosterone, which is really interesting. And it's something that I would never have considered before. ChatGPT then came up with some recommendations. So to take zinc, that'll help with that testosterone issue. Ashwagandha will support with cortisol and DHEA balance, and then also strength training and all that kind of thing. So that was really interesting as well for me to find out, because I would never have known about that before. And obviously having good levels of free testosterone is really beneficial for lots of things like your energy, your mood, your motivation. And so that's definitely something that I wanted to get fixed, because But luckily the thing is that I've got a lot of total testosterone. So there's a lot of actual testosterone in my body. My body's just not making use of it. And so to be able to fix that was something that I found really, really positive. So it then also looked at a few other markers. So my vitamin D levels, they're in a good range. CRP, that's very good, which shows very low systemic inflammation, which was something that I was really, really wanting to look at in this blood test, because obviously MS is an inflammatory disease, like all autoimmune conditions. So I really wanted to make sure that was low, and I was hoping it would be from everything that I'm doing in my diet and my lifestyle. So that's just good to show that everything that I am doing is working. And then all of these levels are all normal as well. So it suggested that I keep up with vitamin D every day, because I've already told it that I'm taking 2000 IU a day of vitamin D. And then it also says maintain an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. So then it went through a lot of other factors that were all really good as well. Magnesium levels, all these detoxification markers were all looking really good. My fat levels, my cholesterol, LDL, triglycerides, all that kind of thing were all very good, which is probably a result of the fact that I go to the gym a lot, the fact that my diet's really good because I'm on a special diet for MS. So that was all really positive. So then it just came up with a summary of the priority actions. So it obviously mentioned again the methylation. So I need to increase my B12. That's definitely something that I need to be doing. Hormones wise, I need to be taking more zinc to help lower those SHBG levels to free up some more testosterone. Keep taking in vitamin D, detox, take cruciferous vegetables, plenty of water. A lot of different things like that, but there were some really key points in there that were really interesting that I never would have found out if I hadn't have done this, and especially by layering my methylation results with my blood test results, gave ChatGPT everything that it needed to know about me, and so that it could give really specific advice on what I should be taking and what I shouldn't be taking. And so with all that information, I wanted ChatGPT to give me a list of all the supplements I should be taking, and in an order as well, because I wanted it to prioritize it, because I wanted to know what I definitely need to get straight away, and what some other things that would be good for me, but I don't need to take right here, right now. So I asked it, given all the information I've given you on my methylation results and blood test results, can you come up with a supplement stack in order of priority and the reasons why, in order to hopefully get me back to optimal health? And so then it came up with a really useful Tom's optimization stack. So it said tier 1, so this is critical for methylation and hormone rescue. So this is where it's saying that I need to be taking methylated B12 vitamins, methylfolate, trimethylglycine, zinc, and magnesium as well. That's what it's suggesting are the priority things for me. And so I went straight onto Amazon, found the best ones, and basically ordered them. I'll leave a link below to those as well, so that you can see which ones I took for reference. But I basically got the ones that gave me these dosages. So I first of all got a methylated B12. I've already got a mixed methylated B vitamins that kind of covers all of the other B vitamins. And then I've got zinc and magnesium. I haven't got TMG yet, just because I didn't think that was as priority as the other ones. But I will be looking to get that going forward. So then it came up with tier 2. So this is kind of the next level of importance. So boron, vitamin D, ashwagandha, choline. So this is kind of stuff that I'm going to look to going forward. I already do take vitamin D3, so that's good. I have got some boron now as well, because I really want to lower that SHGB. But it's telling me as well exactly why it's valuable, so I can kind of pick and choose the ones that I personally think are the most important as well, which I probably shouldn't do, but you've got to go off your own intuition as well a lot of the time. And then it came up with tier 3, which is my neuroimmune detox and recovery. So that's like omega-3s, NAC, lion's mane mushroom, selenium, B2, and then it even gave me kind of how to take them, so like a morning and an afternoon regimen for taking all the supplements. So it's a really interesting tool, and it's really quite powerful. So if you are going to get your bloods and or your DNA test done, like I say, I would definitely recommend downloading the PDF. If you use Stride, the company that I use, I've actually got a link in my bio which will give you 10% off, because I really like the company, and I reached out to them and said, can I have a discount code for my YouTube subscribers? So they hooked me up with a link for you to use. So just click that link below and you'll be able to see their full range of products and blood tests and DNA tests that they offer. But whatever you use, you should be able to download a PDF anyway. Just upload it into ChatGPT, ask it to explain the results to you as if it were, a physician, or as if it were Gary Brecker, because Gary Brecker is a specialist in this sort of thing. That's what I did. And it'll be able to explain it to you. And then you can ask it specific questions as well. So if you're struggling with a specific thing, so say, for example, you've got skin issues, so eczema, you can then say, looking at my methylation results, why do you think I have bad skin or bad eczema? And it'll come up with, it won't be able to tell you exactly, but it'll say, because you've got a breakage in this gene, that could lead to higher stress levels, which can lead to leaky gut, which can lead to skin issues. Things like that. So you can really just be really flexible with it and get really personalized and specific advice. And so I really think that this is a bit of a cheat code in terms of analyzing these results. It can really help you to elevate your health and take it on to the next level. So yeah, I'm going to be really diving into this, and I've already been asking ChatGPT loads of questions back and forth, trying to understand everything, trying to get to the bottom of it, because that's kind of what I'm like. That's why I've been on this journey with my MS, because I want to get to the bottom of it. I'm not happy with doctors just telling me, oh, it's just something that you've got, you're born with it, and that you've just got to take this medication for the rest of your life. I want to find out why, and I want to stop it, and I want to stop it forever. So that's exactly the journey that I'm on, and this has just been probably the most scientific way that I've done it so far, because until now you're going off kind of a lot of people's testimony, people saying that this diet worked for me, this breath work worked for me, all that kind of stuff. But this seems more specific to me and my genetics, my blood. And so I know exactly what's going on, and I can go back and forth with ChatGPT to really understand it further, and get all those granular details out of the way. And hopefully it's going to really help me to elevate my health, and hopefully it will do for you too. So yeah, I would definitely advise getting a blood test like this done if you're looking to really analyze your health in that next step further and try and understand exactly what is going on. And then you can look to supplement for those inefficiencies and those breakages in your blood results, and also your methylation. So again, if you want to get one of these tests done, the link to the company that I use is in the description. Get 10% off. I really recommend them. They're really useful. And then take those results, upload it into ChatGPT, and you've got your own personalized doctor that's going to go back and forth with you and explain everything to you in as much or as little detail as you want it to. You've just got to ask it in the right way. So thanks for tuning into the video. I'm going to get on with taking these supplements now, and hopefully it's going to turn me into Superman over the next month or so, but we'll wait and see, and I'll report back to you on this channel. So thanks again for watching the video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below if you've got any questions. I'd love to answer any, or maybe I'll get ChatGPT to answer for you. And I'll see you in the next video.